I've spent 100 hours learning this one ICT strategy, and I'm gonna be teaching you this completely free in this video. So make sure you listen very, very carefully, because this might be the only thing you need to break through and pass that for the challenge that you haven't been able to pass. So I'll get more into that later, but let's get straight into it. You can see right here, all you need to do is trade within a London kill zone, which is from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. on the 5-minute time frame. So what I'm gonna be doing is marking out my 7 into 11. So you can see right here, this is 7 o'clock. And here is going to take place at the end of our trading time. Okay, so what we need to do next is mark out the highs and lows of Asian session, and then we need to identify which part is actually mitigated. So what I mean by this, you need to mark out the highs. So let's say this is the highs of Asian session anywhere here, and this is actually the lows of Asian session, which is right there. Let me just remove this for more clarity. These are the highs and these are the lows. And what we need to do is actually figure out which side of price actually gets taken out. So play price forward. You can see the highs have just completely been swept, which means we're going to be aiming to take this trade towards the downside and actually sell price. Okay, so what we need to do next is find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have been swept, and then we can reinforce that market structure shift with an engulfing candlestick if it's possible. Okay, which if we actually do get an engulfing candlestick, it makes this way more probable, and it makes us way more exposed to the winds. Okay, so what we need to do now is make sure we actually smash these fractional highs. Okay, what we need to do, wait for price to actually reverse really quickly, and you can see right here it's starting to actually reverse and go towards the downside. And what we're waiting for is a nice engulfing candlestick towards the downside, all right? A nice bearish engulfing candlestick. You can see we've just got a very, very big body candle right here, and the candle before it had a very small body. And you can see right there, this is a fractional breakage of structure, because you can see the candle before it and the candle after it have not actually been taken out, which means this is our first market structure shift. And I'm just going to be playing price forward, and you can see what we need to do now is identify the fair value gap, and if we overlap it with the market structure shift, we can get a higher probability. All right, and you can see right here this actually does overlap clearly. Okay, so what we need to do now is actually play price forward, and you can see, if you look very, very closely, most of traders will actually miss out on this, but we're not like most of traders. You can see there's another market structure shift right here, which we will actually be using as well to enter the market. Okay, we're going to be using this market structure shift because the candle before it and the candle after it did not go below it. All right, all we need to do now is find the other fair value gap, which will be right here. And after we find this fair value gap, all we need to do is enter, and we're going to be making so much profits and printing so much money. But just before that, are you ready to pass your prop firm challenge? Okay, if you have a prop firm account that's been rotting away, you haven't been able to pass it your own drawdown, there is no more worries. Okay, working with us will get you fully funded within just 7 days. This is fully guaranteed, by the way. We manage your account completely free after that until you get the first ever payout, which we will hand 100% to you. Okay, we have proven we can achieve these results that you want with over 100 completed payouts. Okay, these are just some of them, and if you want to see more, you can join the Telegram. You can see right here so much. There's another payout right here from Funded Next. So much more payouts. I could keep scrolling forever, right? But the point is, you need to join this ASAP. You need to go down, a link in the description, first link, and start straight away. There's only 2 spots left for this month. Make sure you just message me straight away. Click this button once you join this actual site, and then it will take you straight to my DMs. All you need to do from there and tell me, I need you to pass my challenge, okay? And I will reply to you straight away. Make sure you do this as fast as possible because there's only 2 spots left. But if we get straight back into it, all we've got to do now is actually place our short position right on the line of the fair value gap, placing our stop loss just above these candles right here. And we place our take profit all the way as a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, okay? So once we've got this 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, what we need to do again is actually enter again off of this other position right here. It might look a bit chaotic, I know, but just bear with me. We need to enter again, placing our stop loss just above this candle and placing our take profit at a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. So this is really how it's looking. Let me just move this over right here. This is really how our trade will be looking, okay? So if I play price forward now, you can see it's just entered off of this right there. It's entered off of the first fair value gap. Okay, so all we need to do is play price forward, and we're gonna see exactly how it runs, and it's just completely smashed take profit. Okay, even though it hasn't reached our original market structure shift and fair value gap, it has reached our other one, which is right here. Okay, so we still made wins at the end of the day. This is exactly what you want to be seeing, and this is exactly how you want to be actually trading this strategy day in and day out. It works every single day. Make sure you just use it. And I'm going to be showing you another example really quickly. Right, so now that we're on the next example, I'm going to just be taking you through this step by step. Make sure you listen very carefully. We're on GBP USD now, and I'm going to be doing this without the mirror board so I can see if you actually learn something or not. Okay, so we need to mark out first the highs of Asian session. There we go, there's the highs, and here are the lows right here. I'll just mark it out for you. So what do we need to do next? You might be asking, we need to actually find out the highs are getting swept. So you can see right there, the highs completely just got swept by Asian session. And now we have a clear understanding of where we need to go next, which is the downside. All right. So what we need to find now is a market structure shift towards the downside. All right. So just play price forward. You can see all of these is not fractional lows, so we can't really account them as market structure shift because the candle before it, which is this one, is actually below it. Okay. If it was not below it and this one wasn't below it, this would be the fractional low. So if we keep playing price forward, you can see that this is actually the point right here that we need to get swept. So you can see right here, because the candle before it right here and the candle after it did not actually get swept, which means this is exactly what we need to be looking for. So you can see this is the complete market structure shift now. And all we need to do now is literally just wait for the fair value gap. Okay. All we need to do now is play price forward one more time, get out FVG. This is the FVG that we're going to be using right here. So if I just actually collect all of this whole highlighted area is our fair value gap, and all we need to do is enter off of this fair value gap, and you're going to see the trade run all the way down to the downside. All right, so I'm just going to be putting a short position, placing at the bottom of this line, and placing my stop loss just above this candle right here. Okay, just above this candle with the FAG, and placing our take profit at 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So now if I just play price forward, you're going to see how it's going to shift and actually enter, and you can see right there it's completely just entered. And now if I just let it play, you can see how it's going towards the downside, and it's going to actually completely smash take profit. Okay, so if I just let it run, let me just handle it from there. Okay, you can see how close it is to actually hitting our take profit. Literally one more candle, and you can see there exactly it's completely smashed our take profit. Okay, I'm going to be showing you this on a fundamental level so you actually get the understanding. So what we need to do first, right, first ever thing, you need to be on Asian session and you need to be on the 5-minute time frame. And now you just let Asian session do whatever it wants, highs and lows. But once it gets to the specific time, which is 7 o'clock, now you need to mark out the highs and lows of actual recent price action. Okay, it might be here and here. This is the recent price action of Asian session. So this is going to be our highs. Let me just put it as 11. And here is going to be our lows. All right. So here we have the highs and the lows, and all we need to do now is make sure that we see which side actually gets swept. So let's say the lows actually got swept right there. Let's say the lows have got swept right there. And now what we need to do is actually move this over. And now what we're looking for is a market structure shift towards the upside, so we can actually have a clear understanding of where we need to go next and where we need to buy price. Okay, so if I just actually have a market structure shift right here, this would be the market structure shift right there. You can see this would be where we put our MSS. So once we actually do get this market structure shift, all we need to do is overlap this with the fair value gap, and then we'd have the trade complete. This will be the highest probability trade you can ever take on any chart, and all you need to do is just literally just enter a long position of the high of this actual highlighted area, placing your stop loss just below the FEG candle, and placing your take profit at 1 to 3 or the highs of Asian session that we talked about before. This is why you need to keep the highs in mind. And now all that's going to happen is price is going to actually drop all the way down, entering in your fair value gap just like here, and then it's going to actually go all the way back up and completely smash your TP. This is exactly what we're looking for. Make sure you do actually focus on this. Sometimes I actually be giving away my easy pass for completely free. Make sure you join, first link in the description, and you can also join my mentorship, which is the second link in the description. But anyway, I hope that's cleared everything out for you guys. Next video will be a banger, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.